My name's Goldie Gill. I'm the senior practitioner and the lead for emergency foster carers. So emergency fostering is unplanned fostering, type of fostering, as the name suggests, it's emergency. And the reason why children may come into emergency foster care is there could be an emergency at home, so the parents have been taken into hospital for health reasons. The police have been called out. They've gone out and they've noticed that the home conditions are quite poor. Therefore, the children need to be police protected and therefore need an emergency placement. There's been times where children are already in the foster care system or in a residential setting. For some reason, their placements come to an end. They may require an emergency placement.
I'm Phil and I'm an emergency foster carer. Process, generally speaking, is you get a phone call from EDT manager who asked you to look at a Facebook referral form which has a lot of details on it about the children and their recent history, some of the past history, medical records, etc. You'll get a call from a social worker if you've said you think you could look after that child. They'll bring the child over at a certain point. Might be very soon or it might be a few hours, and sometimes they're in police custody, so never quite sure how long that will be, and next thing you know they're arriving. How we make the child feel comfortable when they first arrive is to be calm ourselves, talk quietly to them, try and use a bit of humour if we can, introduce them to the members of the family, show them around the house. You're trying to give the children a good impression of what it's like to be in care. It might be their very first experience of being looked after. So you want it to be as positive as you can, because they may be staying in care for a long time, but you want them to have some enjoyment out of what's obviously overall a bad experience for them in their lives. The challenges are sometimes children will arrive with no clothes and you've got to go out and buy them clothes. Sometimes they'll arrive with loads and loads of baggage and you're thinking, how am I going to fit all this in? And of course some of them are very upset or angry, so you have to try and reassure them and keep them calm and build a relationship as much as you can.
Emergency foster carers are supported fairly well. During the daytime, there's daily communication with myself, and that could be several times in the day, sometimes depending on what's been asked of the foster carer or if an issue has arisen. During the night, they've got contact to the emergency duty team, should they require that.
The most rewarding part of being an emergency foster carer is to see the children become happy and comfortable with us, able to smile and share a laugh, join in with family activities, and feel that they're not in danger, that they're safe, and that people are working to help them with their lives and the journey that they're on.
So what we're looking from emergency foster carers is carers that can work or accept placements from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 8:45 a.m. when we can return back to work. That doesn't necessarily mean that the carers stay up all night. It just means that they need to take placements through the night. Carers need to be able to take the wide age range of 0 to 18. They need to be able to transport children across city because we don't always know where they're going to be getting their children from. They need to be flexible. Carers will have their own little support buddy group as well amongst themselves. So if they need to support each other, that's something that they have. We're looking for carers that are confident, resilient, and be able to work in partnership with myself and area social workers.
It's beneficial to obviously have had an experience with a wide group of different children. You've got to be flexible, you've got to have a sense of humour. I think that's really important. If you can have a laugh with the kids, make them feel relaxed. Childhood is such a special experience. Every child deserves to have as much fun and love as they can get, and if you can provide a bit of it, we get feedback from children who left us many years ago, which is very heartwarming.